a like. I'll appreciate so much. And also you can share the video to your friend or someone who might want to know coding. I'll appreciate so much. So your support is very, very important to me. Very helpful. So guys, thank you so much for your precious time.
Hello guys, welcome to NameTech channel. I hope this video finds you well. Today we are going to discuss on CSS icons, links, list and a table. Remember, this is CSS Crash Course Part 3. I'm using Google Chrome, and then here is my text editor, the Visual Studio Code. So now here's my page. Here is my HTML document that I've used to enter CSS. I have two files here, the HTML document and the CSS. So these are the codes that I've coded to create this page to be like this. But today we are going to focus on CSS icons, links, lists and tables. So to begin with, we are going to begin with the CSS icons. So with the CSS icons, there are you can actually add your the icons to your HTML page by using the icon library, like the Fondosum library, the Fondosum. Also we have the Bootstrap icons, and also we have the Google icons. With the Fondosum, to link the library on your page, first of all you must have a link to the the library, the icon library, for your icons to be appear on your page. So you link your the URL for the icon library on your head section, on the head section of your HTML document or HTML page. So let's go to the Fondosum page. It's just awesome fondosum.com. So just write fondosum.com, and then you visit their website. So if it's your first time, you'll need to sign up, but already I have an account with them, so I'm going to sign in. So I just click on this icon and then click sign in. So let me use my email. So it is, I guess it's Nehemiah. Yeah, it has opened. So let me just save. So here is my my Fondosum page. So if it's your first time, they'll send you a link to your email, and then when you activate, they'll give you a code. So for my case here, I have already a code here. So let me try to open it. So let me just open it. And then here I have my code. So this code you just copy. You just copy a kit code here. When you have copied, you go to your text editor. You go to your text editor, and then you paste it on the head section of your of your page. So I've pasted on the head section. So here the URL for, or the tag for that Fondosum library. So now once you have this this URL, this line here, you can begin code. So before then, let me add some comments here so that it may be easy for us to understand these things very well. So let me say here is my heading. These are just like the comments. They will not appear on your browser, but just help you to arrange your things very well so that you can easily know the sections. So the next thing that we are discussing now is the icons. So let me say icons. So now with the icons, once you have that line on your head section, you can begin to type or to code the type of icons you want. So I'm going to try the one for cloud perhaps car files and so forth. So you write this I tag for adding those the icons on your page. Once you have the I tag, the I tag we use which this I tag defines the part of a text in an alternate voice or mode. So they are the ones that are used to add icons on your page. So once you have the I tag, so in this first tag, remember you have the start tag and the end tag, but in this first tag you add another property here. First of all, you begin with the class. And then in the class you write FAS. And then you write the FA, and then you write a hyphen or a dash, and then you say, for example, cloud. So when you click Ctrl S plus S to save, and then on your browser, let me go to this other page, and then click Ctrl R to refresh. So guys, you can see I have my icon here. I have my cloud icon here. So let me try another one. So let me just copy this line, click Ctrl S to Ctrl C to copy, sorry, Ctrl C, and then let me just paste it on this other line, and then sorry, just click Ctrl S plus C to copy, and then I paste. I want to add several icons here, so perhaps I add the icon for heart. So you just write the I tag, and then you write class, and then FAS, and then FA, and then you write the icon you want to add. So for example, when I add heart, and here I add another one for perhaps file, and then another one for perhaps, let's say, something like car. So when I click Ctrl S to save, always remember to save, and then I click Ctrl R to refresh. So guys, you can see I have several icons here. I have an icon for the car. I have an icon for the file. I have an icon for the heart. So these icons, you can as well style them. So let's go to our CSS. So CSS. So first of all, you remember CSS is all about styling a HTML document. That's why you must have the codes for HTML. So let me just write some comments here. Comments in CSS, you use the / and then star, and then you write your comments like icons, and then you put a star again, and then you close. So now the selector is I, and then you open and close these curly braces, and then you can say font size. You can as well adjust the font size to be, let's say, 40 pixel, and again you can as well align at the center. You say text align, and say center, then click Ctrl S to save, and then here refresh, Ctrl R to refresh. So guys, you can see we have adjusted the text, those fonts or icons. So but I don't know why it's not aligning at the center, but I guess there might be a problem here. So but we have styled the font size. You can as well use an inline. You can as well use an inline to to style your fonts. Perhaps let's try the one for heart. The color for heart is always red, so let's have an inline CSS here. So just type style, and then say color to be the heart is red. So when you click Ctrl S to save, and then Ctrl R to refresh, so guys, you can see the heart is red. So and then the cloud, the color for cloud is it blue, cyan? Is it cyan or blue? So for cloud, let's say a style. First of all, you have the style tag, and then say color to be something like is it blue? I don't know, I think it's cyan or blue or whatever it is. Then click Ctrl S, and then on the browser just refresh. So guys, you can see the heart is blue. And then for there's let me give it in a color like for files. So let me say style first of all, and then color, and then let me say something like, I don't know, let me say just white. Then click Ctrl S to save, and then here refresh. You can see our icon here is white. And then for car, let me give it something like a car. Let me say first of all, let me have a style tag, and then let me say color, and give it something like which color is good. Any color is good, and then I just refresh. So guys, you can see we have colored our icons. But let me try now to make them appear at the center. Perhaps they will not appear all of them at the center. That might be the case. That's why I know I have the different icons. So when I say align them at the center, perhaps it will fail because I have several of them. But you can as well use the text align if you have only one, or one icon here. You can align it to be at the center. But let me try text align, and let me say text align, and let me give it center and see. Click Ctrl R, Ctrl S to save, Ctrl S to save, and then here refresh, Ctrl R to refresh. So still it will fail, but perhaps you've known how you can insert the icons on your page, here. So another type of icons that we are going to talk about is the Google icon. Remember, the Bootstrap, I will not talk on it here, but you can as well use the the line, the URL, the line for that's a Bootstrap, and then you use the leaf icon as a property, and then it's just like this font awesome. So now I want to talk about the Google icons. So before then, let me just remove these ones so that I may not confuse you. So let me just remove this one for font awesome, and then let me go to my HTML and to my CSS first of all, or let the icons remain the same, but let me now remove this line for the font awesome. So once I've removed it, then now let's insert our script, or the line for our styles for the Google. So with the Google, you just paste this link. I'm going to send it on the description. The link is in the description, the code. So you just paste it on your the head section. So here is my style sheet. I've linked it with the the fonts for Google. So the link is in the description, the comment section there. So the link is there. So once you have this this line here, you can begin to code your icons here. So like let's go to the icon section here, and then again we are going to use the I tag, and then click enter, and then we are going to use the first line first of all, the first tag first of all, and then you just write class. Always remember to write class, and then you write material icons, material dash, or the the hyphen, and then you write icons. So once you have written that that line, or these words, you can write your the type of icon you want to add. Like for example, let's use the cloud again. So you just write cloud, and then again I'm going to copy this line here. Just click Ctrl plus C to copy, and then paste several. I want to paste several. So like let me say cloud. First of all, we are beginning with cloud, then the second one to be like but with Google, you use the favorite. You don't use heart, you say favorite, and then another thing perhaps is the email. There's the icon for email, and then perhaps Facebook. Remember, there's a difference between a logo and an icon. So but a Facebook, you have an icon for it, so for Facebook. And then also we have perhaps, let's say, computer, yeah. And then perhaps let me add several lines here, or let me just perhaps let me say boy, girl, such like things. Let me say boy. There is an icon for boy, for gender, or girl, or male, or female. When you click Ctrl S to save, always remember to save, and then here refresh. So guys, you can see we have several icons here. So like I have the cloud, I have the the love, the heart, I have the one for email, I have the one for Facebook, I have the one for the computer, the boy, the girl. So this is how you can insert the icons here. You can as well style them. Perhaps let's make the cloud to be big by increasing the font size. So you just type an inline style, or you can as well use the external one like style, and then you type a font size style, then the font size, and then you give it something like let's say 50. It will be very big, 50. And then write another property here for a color. So font color, then dash color, font. Actually, color, you just write color. Sorry, you just write color, and then you can give it red. The icon for heart is always red. Then when you refresh, you can see our cloud is 50 pixel huge, and then actually the cloud, I've styled the cloud instead of heart. But as well, let's try the heart, this one for favorite. So you go to the first tag, and then you write your style, and then color, give it red again. But let me now increase the size to be size, so font size, so here it is. And then let me give it something like let me say 70 pixel. Remember to write the tags very well. Then you click Ctrl plus S to save, and then here refresh. So guys, you can see our icon for heart is very big. We have the other one for Facebook. Let me try. So the color for Facebook is I don't know, is it blue? So style, always begin with the style, and then color, yeah, color. So color, let me give it, perhaps let me say background color, yeah, back. Will it happen? Will it work? So let me try again. So style, and then background color, and then let me give it blue, and then I click Ctrl plus S to save. I don't know if it will have an effect. Ctrl plus R. So you can see the icon is blue. I don't think that is Facebook. But let's say the color of Facebook to be white. The color to be white. So color, we use the color property, and you say white or anything lighter than. Then click Ctrl S, and then I refresh. So you can see it almost look like the Facebook icon. So this is now how you can insert the icons on your page. So guys, the next thing that we want to talk about is the CSS links. So let's go to our text editor. So here in the text editor, go to your HTML and perhaps write some comments there. So for comments, you use the less than angle bracket, and then you write an exclamation, and then you type 2 hyphens, then it completes for you. And then here write links. These are comments. They're just they help you to see your work organized, so that you can easily edit it anywhere. So the tag for link, remember the tag for link is the A tag. So the A tag defines that this is a hyperlink, and then you have our hyperreference. So and then here now you type your URL. So the URL for Google is we are going to use the Google one. So just write the hypertext transfer protocol with an with a secure extension here, and then type /2/, and then write www.google.com and then the text to be something like click me, or let me say this is a link. This is a link. So by default, because it's an HTML, you haven't styled it yet, and the link will be underlined in blue if you haven't visited it, and then when you visit it, it will be underlined in purple. If you visit it regularly, it will be red. So let's click Ctrl plus S to save here. Remember always to save before refreshing on the browser. To refresh on the browser is just Ctrl plus R, or you can use this icon here to refresh. So here is now my link. It is blue. If I'll visit it, it will be already it's so it by default it will open on the parent page, on the same page, but you can as well style it and make it appear on the different tab by including another attribute here, the target attribute. So the target attributes, let's say target attribute to be blank. So when you say blank, it will open on another tab, blank. Then click Ctrl S to save, then Ctrl R to refresh. So when I click on it, it will direct me to another tab here, like you can see. So it doesn't affect my my main page here. So this is something like something like a pop-up because I've clicked on it, but by default when you haven't visited it, it is always blue. So now we want to style this link. So you can as well you can as well do what, you can as well remove the underline with the CSS. You can change the color, you can do anything with it. So let's go to our CSS document. So see, here is our CSS. So you can as well style it. So let's say the selector is, before then let me add some comments here. So and then say links, and then it's not necessarily you add, but just to arrange your work. And then here type A, the selector is A for link, and then just open and close the curly braces, and then type color. For example, you can change the color to be something else, like let me say green, or let me say red. I like red so much. And then you can as well use remove the underline by using the text decoration property. So the text decoration, and then you write none. So it will remove the underline, and the color will be red. So when I click Ctrl+S to save, and then I here refresh, so guys, you can see our text is red. So nobody can think that this is a link, but you can, but when you click on it, when you have on it, you see something like a hand. So when you click on it, still it is a link. We have just said it. So you can as well make a background for it by adding a background. So background color, you can as well make it to be something like this color. I don't know it's what kind of color. Then I click Ctrl+S to save, and then here refresh. So guys, you can see we have added a background color for a link. So now you can do what? So you can as well change the the defaults, but by, let's say, when you can as well change the the default setting, like when you have on it, change to another color. When you click on it, change to another color. When it is active, it changes to another color, and then when it's clicked or visited once, another color, by using this kind of property here. So for example, here we use the two tags here. So this link tag defines the one which is not visited, so it will be red. So but the one which is visited, it will be green. And then first of all, you include these two terms, the A tag, and then you write the link. So the link, this is unvisited, and then the visited link, you add A colon and then a visited, and then the color, I've made it to be green, and then when you have on it, it will be something like a hot pink, or you can change any other color. And then the active one, it will be blue. So just click Ctrl+S to save, and then on the browser click Ctrl+R to refresh. So guys, you can see the text, the default text, the one that is it is not the one which is visited. Remember, we visited the link, that's why it is green. And then let's see some changes here. When you have on it, you see it changed to hot pink, and then when I click on it, you'll see it is blue. Yeah, when it is visited regularly, it will change to another color. So you can as well style it anyhow you wish. Also, you can make a link to have a button by using you can as well make a link to be something like a button, or they are called what, the button, or the button, or a marker. So let me remove these tags here. So let me just delete this one so that I may style it in a different way. So links still, but now we want to make we want to make the link have some but to be appear like a button. So first of all, we are going to link these two properties, the visited and the link. The link, remember, it's unvisited, and the visited we want to make it appear the same by using the a tag and then right colon and then say link, and then just click the comma to separate, because I want to include the two selectors here. Then right, and include the visited the visited here, and then now write your selector. So the selector here is now where we are going to style and make it appear like a button. So first of all, we are going to begin in the background color. So background color, if we give it something like let's say red, I like red so much, and then color for color to make it white. So the color of the the unvisited link, it will be white, and the visited, so the color it will be if we say white, I like white also, so white. And also perhaps let's say to add some padding there, and make it something like 14 pixel on the top and bottom, or 15, 14, 15. Let me say 14 pixel, and then on the left and right, let's say 25, something like a 25 pixel, and anything else. So the text align, perhaps let's make it text align, text align, let's make it standard. And then text decoration, let's say none. Remember, text decoration is about removing the underline. So when you say none, it will have no that what, it don't have the underline. And then perhaps to add another thing is the display. The display should be block. We shall discuss the display more in the next video, but let's make it block. So the other thing that we want to talk about is the one for when you hover and the active one. So we're going to use another selector here, the A, and then you say hover. Just say hover, and then comma, then we want to link it with the active one. So you just write active. So with the active, and then let's say something like add some background color for active, so that it may have a difference with the and the visited link and the unvisited link. So the background color, let's make it something like again red. Let's say the background color was red, or let me use another color for, let me say yeah, let me use any color, I don't know. Click Ctrl S to save, and then I just refresh, Ctrl R to refresh. So guys, you can see this is my link. This is my link. So when I click, I have on it, you see it changed to another color. When I click on it, you'll see it will have another color. So this is now how you can style your the links. So I hope that you have understood the links. So I don't want to go much in details on it, but you can do practice on it so that you may be familiar with it. So you can style it anything with the CSS. So the next thing that we want to talk about is the list. So the list, let's go to our text editor, and then now first of all, we begin with the HTML. Remember, it's all about styling. CSS is about styling HTML documents. So first of all, let's have our comments here. In HTML, we use the angle bracket, and then you write exclamation and then 2 hyphen here, and then write we are discussing lists. So list, so by default you have some the HTML list. So with the HTML list, we have the ordered list and unordered list. So the ordered list, it will be appear in bullets, and then the unvisited, the not unvisited links, we are discussing list. So we have the unordered list. It will be in number, it will be numbered 1 2 3. So let's try first of all. So we have the ordered list. Let's begin with let's begin with an ordered list, and then open and close those tags, and then we write the list itself by using the li. So perhaps let's say the languages that we are discussing. Remember, we discussed HTML. So HTML, it was for this HTML is like the markup language, and then now we are discussing also the CSS. So let me just copy. Sorry. Click Control plus C to copy, and then I create another line here, and then just paste several. Let me have 5. 5. So the one for HTML, CSS, we have JavaScript. All of this we shall discuss. JavaScript. We have SQL. We have Python. Let's add another one here. Another one like MySQL, perhaps PHP, and then Java. So just click Control plus S to save. So this one, it will appear in bullet forms. So when you click Control plus S to save, and then here refresh. Before then, let's have what a break tag here. Let's have some break tag br. Sorry. Let me add this br. Click Control S to save, and then Control R to refresh. So guys, you can see we have the list here, the unordered list with the bullets. So this is an unordered list. So let's try an unordered list now. So let me just copy these things. Click Control plus C to copy, then here just paste it. But now we are changing to be ordered list. We change the first tag and the closing tag to be OL for ordered list. It will appear in number. So just click Control plus S to save, and then here click Control plus R to refresh. So guys, you can see we have the ordered list, which is numbered 1 2 3 4 to infinity. So this is now how you can add the defaults for HTML. But now we want to talk about the CSS. Now how you can style your the list. So now let's go to the ordered list. So the ordered list, first let's begin with the unordered list. But now we want to style it, to add some, the lower Latins, to add perhaps the lower the Greeks, to add some, those alphabetical or anything. Not any type of an ordered list, like the bullets, dashes, and so forth. So just click Ctrl plus C to copy, and then now here we want to style this one. So let me just paste it here, and then use add a class here. So let me say class, add another property, and say perhaps 1. Let me name it 1, and go to my CSS. First of all, ensure that here it's saved. You know, when it's not saved, when you can see here you say it say unsaved, but when you click Ctrl plus S, you can see the notification goes away. So then go to your CSS, and then now write, let's write the comments first of all. We are discussing list, so lists, and then just close. So now with the list, you write the OL. We are beginning. What are we coding? What are we? It is an ordered list class 1. So let's go to it. The UL but 1, and then open and close the curly braces, and then say what? So with the list now, you can say you use this list style type property. So you just write a list style type property, and then you can use anything like you know, the another list, like let's say blocks, let's say circle. So click Ctrl plus S to save, and then it's already circled. Wow. So let me click Ctrl plus R to refresh. So yeah, you can see I have my other list which is circled, but I don't have the black ones here. Yeah, it doesn't have. So perhaps let's try something else. So let's say before then, let's go to our HTML, and then let me copy this one. Click Ctrl plus C to copy, and then here just paste, and then say class to be, let's say 2. Then ensure you save, and then go to your CSS, and then write style 2, the UL first of all, an ordered list, and then a class 2, and then open and close the curly braces, and then type first of all the list style type property, list style type, and then perhaps when you say something like block, is there anything like let's say square then I click Ctrl plus S to save, and then I here just to refresh. So guys, you can see we have another list with the square, so you can do anything with it. Let's try, is there something like arrow? I don't know. Arrow, no, I don't. There's nothing like arrow. Let's just write square. So this is how you can style your another list. So the next thing that we want to talk about or to focus on is the ordered list. To style the ordered list, so go to your HTML, and then choose the ordered list. Let me just copy this one. Just click Ctrl plus C to copy, and then go to your end here. Now paste it here. So let's add the class 3 ordered list, and add a class and say 3, so that it may be easy for us to style it on CSS. Let's have another selector here, the OL now, and then write 3 3, then open and close the curly braces, and then type the list style type property, and then write perhaps let's try the upper Latin, let's say lower Latin to be ABCD in small, then click Ctrl plus S to save, and then here just to refresh. So guys, you can see it's not numbered 1 2 3 like here, it's numbered ABCD and so forth. So the next thing that let's again go to our HTML, and then copy this one, and then paste below this one, and then change the class to be 4. Then click Ctrl plus S, and then here let's add another property, the OL. Remember the OL, and then it's 4, not, yeah, it is 4, right? Then I click open and close the curly braces, and then write, first of all, the property is list style type property, and then you can change, you can make it anything, like let's say Roman, lower Roman, it will be the Romans in lower. Just click Ctrl plus S to save, and then here refresh, Control. So guys, you can see our list is now Roman, it is in Roman. Let's try other things like the HTML, just copy, and then I'll go to here below the OL, and then I paste, and then they change the class to be 5 here. Then click Ctrl plus S, then go to your CSS, and then now just write OL, and then full stop, and then type 5. Open and close the curly braces, and then I'll type list style type property, and then say something like there are very many, like you can choose alpha, Greek, or anything. Just click Ctrl plus S to save, and then here refresh. So guys, you can see it is the alpha we use here. The alpha is the same as the one for the Latins, but now let's change and make it lower Greek to be the one for alpha, beta, and so forth. Lower Greek, it will be alpha, beta, and so forth. So just click Ctrl plus S to save, and just here refresh. So guys, you can see we have those symbols for these alpha, beta, and G, gamma, and so forth. So this is now how you can style your lists. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that you're good now with the list. So now let's finalize with the tables. So let's go to our HTML document here, the HTML here, and then now let's have some comments here. Before then, add a break tag, br, and then write the exclamation, and then these 2 /, and then here now write tables, the comment for tables, and then now just write the tag for table is table. We use the table element, and then now in the table we have the table head, and then your table data. So before you call the table head, you write the tr, the table row. So in the table row, first of all, we begin with the table head. So the table head is th. So perhaps in the table head, let's have the name, let me again copy, then I paste here. Let me have 3 rows or 3 columns here, 3 columns, and then the set for, let's use something like a registration number. I like using it, registration number, and then in this other one, let's say email address, double D then R. Yeah, so this is now the table head. So we go to the table row, table data. Before then you begin with the table row. So with the table row now, here you write the table data, which is TD, the table data, and then in this first line, let's say Nehemiah. Remember, always if you have 3 rows or 3 rows for heading, always ensure that your table data it is also 3, so that it matches. And then table data, and then here now let me write something like the registration number. I like using XWAT 2030. That's my registration number. And then now email address for email. Before then write table data, and then write my email is Nehemiah at gmail.com. so this is my email. So let me copy it and then have several copy it. I want to make some like something like a 3 rows. So let it just appear like that. I don't want to change anything. Let it just be that way. The names to be, or let me change just the name. Let me use Joy. Let me change the registration number. Let them remain. It's not a matter of accuracy here. Let me say John, and then here let me say something like Joyce. So when you click Ctrl+S, the HTML one will not appear like a table unless you style it with the CSS. It will be a table, but now unless you style it with the CSS, it will not be a table. So when you've saved, just refresh on the browser and see wonders. So guys, you can see it's not nobody can think that this is a table. It's something like it's not organized. So unless because it doesn't have those columns, those dashes, those lines for table. So now this is now how CSS is helpful, very, very helpful. So let's go to the CSS, and then in the CSS let's add some comments here, and then let me say this we're discussing tables. So tables, and then now let me now code. Let me say we are discussing table, so the selector is table. Before then we want to style the table itself, comma, the table data, comma, the table head, comma, the table, so and then now open and close the curly braces and say border. We want to make some lines here, though it will appear it will have 2 borders, something like 2 borders, but we can as well remove them. We shall discuss them as we go on. So just write to border, and then let's say 1 pixel, and then let me say solid. You can use the dash tone and so forth, but I'm using solid, and then color to be black. Then click Ctrl+S to save, and then on the browser just refresh, Control plus R. So guys, you can see we have our table here. So we have made the it's appearing with the two borders because we have styled each element. We have styled the table head we have made the borders for table head, table data, and also the table itself. You remember in our CSS, so we have styled the table itself, the table data, and the table head. That's why you have. And to remove these two borders, we are going to use the collapse, the border collapse property to remove them. So we just write another selector here, the single table. You don't include those other table head and table data, and then you write, you open and close the curly braces and say border collapse, and say collapse. Here is now when you remove those are two borders. Then click Control S to save, and then here refresh. So guys, you can see we have removed those two borders. Now a single border. So guys, you can see how very simple coding is, or web development is, or CSS is. So you can as well style the heading. These are this heading to have a background color, a different background color, and also the this for table data. Let's try that. So we use our selector, which is for table head is th, and then I open and close the curly braces and say background color, and let's make it something like violet. I'm using just random colors. Click Control plus S, and then here just to refresh. So guys, you can see our heading is the heading has a background color of purple. You can as well make it for the this table data. Let's choose another color for table data. So you go to TD, and then open and close the curly braces and write background color, and make it any color. Like you can choose something like a green here, the yellowish green. Click Control plus S to save, and then here just refresh. So guys, you can see we have our table. So by default, a table always goes, or it's it makes or it appears, it just have the the width covers just the content, and the height just covers the content. But you can as well style and make it even appear from this extent to this extent. Like you can decide, you go to your CSS and then write the table. Where are we? There's a table here, and then make the width. We use the width property, and then say 100%. So the width will appear from the left hand side to the right hand side. So use 100%, and then click Control plus S to save, and then here Control R to refresh. So guys, you can see our table is now from this end to this other end. So guys, if you want to remove these borders inside, so that you may have just only these outside borders for your table, and then here you don't have the tables, you are going to use we are going to style it on this table. So you just remove these other selectors, so that you remain with the table alone. Then just click Control plus S, and then here just refresh. So you can see we don't have lines inside here. You can as well make this text appear at the center, so that you just go in line with the head, the table head. So you use a style for table head. Where is our? You add another property, which is text align, and say center. Then click Control plus S, and then here just to refresh. So Control plus R to refresh. So guys, you can see the contents now are in line with the heading. So this is how you can easily style your table. You can style your this is how you can style your the lists, the link, and also the icon, how you can add your icons on your page. So guys, you can see how CSS is very important, very useful, and very helpful. So guys, if you find this video interesting or helpful, please just subscribe to it and also give it a like. I'll appreciate so much. And also you can share the video to your friend or someone who might want to know coding. I'll appreciate so much. So your support is very important to me, very helpful. So guys, thank you so much for your precious time. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.